Hi there, everybody. This is just continuing with the M1 Carbine series. This is a relaunch one that I'm doing. This is actually the third one I'm doing. This one's a little bit more reviewed, and this individual one is about the United States .30 caliber M1 Carbine. This one is a let's see which one. Oh yeah, this one right here is an Underwood M1 Carbine. It's just a little thing that you guys can see for you. Now this is going to go into a little bit more specific detail about them. This right here is a Underwood. It's got a Type 3 barrel band on it, which is known for a bayonet that used to hook on it, which they actually did come out in 1944. Late 1944, they were made by Remington. It's got known as a Type... I was wrong in the other video. This is a Type 1 barrel front sight, which means that, as you can see on it, it's really kind of like out like a W, and it's a National Postal Meter front sight. The barrel band right here, as you can see, is a parkerized color, and this one was made by Savage. It's got known as a crescent moon style of slide right here. It's just going to go in a little bit more detail. Sorry Ruger, sorry Harry, sorry Ruger 6. Right now, M1 Carbine ammo is just impossible to find right now. I mean, right now all I have left is probably about 20 rounds, and I'm afraid to shoot it because if I shoot that, I don't have any reloading stations with me right now. I mean, they're all at my brother's, and the other half that I used to use for carbine is at my dad's. And right now, it's going to be giving you a little bit close up some specific details about Underwood carbines that, even though they're all the same model, each maker made their different styles, each different else. Alright, this can be the first end of the clip, and this is Underwood. As you can see closer up, the stock is a really light colored one. I actually did find out who made the stock color. This wood is a special wood on it that is actually, I think it's either... It's one of those, it's a European one, I'm trying to remember. The only thing I know is that it's got the same style of stock that I've seen on a couple of the Bastogne M1 Carbine stocks, which that means is that, I'm not sure if this is one, but I'm not, but this is a low wood, which means this have the notch right here. Distinctive with this one, it's got a 4-rivet plate. The crescent moon style of slide on it, which is correct for its date and age. This one was manufactured in June of 1944. Correct style of upper handguard that actually does match it. Now to check what date and maker of your barrel, it's normally right up near your sights. As you can barely make out Underwood. Now, looking down the front sights, as you can see, this one has been rebuilt once, but I do have the original sights for it, but I really don't want to use it. This is the one I use for my matches that I do use. And yes, I am in the CMP. As you can see from right here, just looking down it, it's got good balance to it. I mean, the front handguard up here isn't bulky. And no, it doesn't have the other style of stock that you see on some of the inland ones that's really chubby that's up here. It's got a correct style of, well, it's a World War II stock, I do know that. But it's not American stock, it's not walnut on it. It's like a beechwood color. And it's got a round top bolt, which is correct for the 1944 that it had. The rear sights on it are nicely milled, which compared to some of the others, this is the better side. I mean, if you got competition, this is the one you want to go with. This one's nicely milled on it instead of being some of the other which are stamped, and I'll cover that later with my inland. But so far right now, this is a nice M1 Carbine. I mean, it's nice. I mean, I paid $650 for it, and the thing's about $1,200 right now. It has a detachable 15-box magazine. And if you're wondering who made the magazine, this, if you are looking out there for getting, a lot of these magazines you see, you'll hear a lot of reviews on how crappy they are. But a decent one is KSG makes it really good. It's basically as close as what you're going to get from a World War II magazine. And, it's a good gun. It's very accurate. I mean, the barrel erosion on it's at a half. The throat erosion's at a 0, which is even better. It's got the correct style of trigger pack on it. Flip in, push out, like even modern day shotguns on them. The sights of this one are known as a P1 or Type 2 sights. As you can see, there's a P1 on it, and it's original one. It's not the original one that was originally designed with the rifle that came out with it at the time, but this one is the correct style one for actually being a decent one. And that is the Underwood. Alright everybody, continuing on part 2 of the carbine series. This next one I have up here is a inland M1 Carbine. This one was made in, I believe it was October of 1943 by the serial number. And this one, I just got the CMP last weekend. I paid $420 for it, which is a damn good deal for what I got for it. And right now, inland one I have right now, it has been reblued. Yes, it has been reblued. But it was taken very good care of. It was reblued after the war, but its stock is its original. The stock is in original World War II. Basically everything is on it except for the rear sights. Now, what we're going to be doing, as you can see right here, compared to the others, Type 2. As you can see on it, it's a little bit less wide than the other Underwood I had. And it's a Type 2. The Type 3s were very, very thin on them. I mean, it just looked like an M1 Grand Sight on them. Now, continuing on the part with the inland carbine, was that this stock on it is actually a unique one, like I was getting with the others. This one is actually an extremely rare Rockola Music Company stock. Get it in the light. As you can see, RMC. Rockola, yes, and that is the company that made jukeboxes. This is actually an extremely rare stock on it. Since this is a high wood, what that means is that you see on a regular carbine, you just see the entire slide. Well, in 1942, this is just when the war started. This is for early correct style ones. This right here was cut out because this took more time, and I've read several reports of GIs complaining that this would crack right here because, as you can see, that is a thin piece of wood. And what I heard from GIs is that this would crack or get notched out, then they have a crack going down here, and it spread all the way down here, then they have to get a new stock for it. It does have a correct style of charging handle, known as just regular, like a flat one. Head space at this, about 1/8 of an inch. Fingernail, right here. It's got a correct style of flat top bolt.